I was the lifeline, the quiet rescuer. Until one message detonated it all. At 2:43 a.m., I cut the cord. $19,200 vanished with a single keystroke. Now they are drowning, and I can finally breathe. But freedom came with a scar I never saw coming. Before we begin, subscribe for more stories like this. And drop your city or hometown in the comments. I'm Carlos, and this is how my family treated me like a bank account. Then threw me out like a stranger. It's raw. It's heavy. It's been eating at me for a year. I'm telling it because I need you to know what it's like to give your whole heart to people who only see dollar signs. Picture this, Wednesday night. City hum drifting through my cracked apartment window. I'm slumped on a worn couch, tie loosened. The faint scent of untouched takeout still in the air. My phone pings. Family group chat. Mom, Dad, my brother Nico, even Uncle Raul, who only messages when he's broke or drunk. The words land like a punch. Carlos, we've talked. You need to step back. Nico needs space. We all do. My pulse spikes. The walls feel closer. Uncle Raul's thumbs up emoji drops in, sealing the exile. I stare at the screen, the fridge hum filling the silence, and type, got it. I'm out for good. Send. Something cracks inside me. Let's rewind 6 years. I was 26, grinding 70-hour weeks as a data analyst, making $90,000, gold compared to my childhood's empty fridges. It began with Nico. His anxiety had caged him in his bedroom for weeks. One night, Mom called from outside a clinic, voice shaking. They won't take him without payment, Carlos. We're done. I didn't hesitate. $18,000 gone from my savings in seconds. Nico came home smiling faintly, talking about mindfulness and fresh starts. They called it a blessing. My name never left their lips. Then Dad's heart condition flared. Meds pricier than rent. Mom's diner hours got cut. Nico's gigs dried up. Every storm found me. I opened a Shade account. My money, the lifeline. $1,800 a month on autopilot. Dad's pills, Mom's bills, Nico's rent. Meanwhile, I lived in a showbox apartment, ate instant oatmeal, and let my dreams of travel rot. For 6 years, I tracked every cent. Not out of spite, but to stay sane. $92,346.27. That's what I poured into them. Car repairs, therapy, groceries. But they only noticed me when the balance dipped. The crack came last winter. Nico texted, need $900 for brakes. Can you? I just covered his utilities. My account was gasping. I can't. I just paid your bill, I replied. His answer was cold. Cool. Guess I'll crash and die. Thanks, bro. Mom piled on. Try to understand. He's fragile. I was eating stale bread to keep their lights on. I started logging not just money, but the manipulation, the silence, the way they made me feel like my worth was measured in deposits. 3 nights before that fateful text, we had a family video call. I shared big news. I'd landed a major tech contract. Mom cut in. Wait, Nico's place is falling apart. That's the priority. They spent an hour debating a loft he couldn't afford. When I suggested they contribute, the call froze. You're turning my safety into math, Nico snapped. You're the steady one, Dad said. We count on you. Steady, a polite word for disposable. 3 days later came step back. It wasn't distance. It was a setup. Keep my money. Silence my voice. That night, 2:43 a.m., fury lit my chest. I logged in, killed the $1,800 transfer, moved the $4,120 left to my own account, and shut it down. In 12 minutes, 6 years dissolved. By morning, 97 missed calls. Dad's voicemail trembled. The rent didn't clear. Nico's power was out. His texts were vicious. You're ruining my life. They'd never realized I was their spine. Now they were crumbling. 10 days later, the final blow. A fat envelope, urgent stamped on it. Fraud alert, a $90,000 loan application in my name. Business name, Nico Serenity Ventures LLC. A fake wellness firm. Co-signers, Mom and Dad. The forged signature was almost perfect. They'd planned to drain it, dump the debt on me, and cut me off. I filed reports with the bank, police, IRS. The detective shook her head. Family scams aren't rare, but this is ruthless. Mom called, not to apologize, but to plead. We were desperate. We thought we'd fix it before you noticed. Fix it. They gambled my future and called it help. It's been a year. At first, guilt clawed at me. Visions of Nico homeless, Dad without meds. But I'm done being their sacrifice. I'm saving for Costa Rica, cooking real meals, and building a life that's mine. They are still spiraling, sending bitter texts. But I'm free. Freedom stings, but it's worth every scar. Have you ever had to cut loose to save yourself? Tell me in the comments. I read them all. Smash that subscribe button if this story hit you. I'm Carlos, and that's my story.